I'm Gail and welcome back to lowcarbrecipe-ideas.com. Today we're going to make a low-carb, sun-dried tomato, spinach, and cheese stuffed chicken. It's absolutely delicious. Now I found this on recipe recipe-tin-eat.com, and she found it on yammysnosery.com. So I'm going to share this with you because it's absolutely delicious, and we always eat a lot of chicken on low carb, and this one will just make it like you've been eating in a restaurant. So let's get started and I'll show you how to make it. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our chicken breasts and we're going to pound them to make them a bit flatter. I have 5 pieces because I have 5 of us eating tonight. My kids are coming home for a visit with our grandbaby. So I've already done the 4, and I'm just going to show you what I do to make this work. I've got my cutting board, I have my plastic on the bottom, put my chicken breast on, and then I just take another piece of plastic and I put over top. Then I've got my little mallet here. One side's bumpy and the other side's smooth. So I'm going to use the smooth side, and I'm going to make a little bit of noise, but I'm going to flatten this out more. Because what I want to do is I want to fold my chicken breast in half, so if I can make it thinner, that works better. So when I'm hammering, I'm just sort of pushing it out to spread it out a bit, and I think that's plenty right there. So there we go. We've got it all set. And now I'm going to set them aside and we will start working on the fixings for the chicken breasts. Now we're going to mix up a little bit of Italian dressing, and we're going to put that inside of our chicken when we get going. So I need a tablespoon of Dijon. Now I'm putting a tablespoon of white wine in. My husband makes his own white wine. It's a Chardonnay. I don't drink wine. He loves it. My mother loves it. So between the two of them, they thoroughly enjoy it, so I always have wine in the house. And now I'm putting in a teaspoon of erythritol or xylitol powder. You just need a little bit of sweetener in there. And I powdered it before I put it in. And now I need 2 teaspoons of olive oil. And a half a teaspoon of Italian mixed herbs. And you can make that yourself. I think in one of my recipes recently I did that, and it turned out quite lovely. And a half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes. And these are crushed red pepper flakes. So I'm just going to stir this up. Now I'm going to add just a little bit of salt and pepper, just a couple of shakes. There we go, and we're just going to mix this all together. You can use the bottled Italian dressing if you would like, but I've chosen with this recipe to mix up the dressing. We're going to come back to the dressing, and I forgot to put in my tablespoon of lemon juice. So now I will set this aside. So I prepared all 5 of them in advance, or sorry, 4 in advance, and I'm just going to do the last one here to demonstrate what I do. I'm going to take my Italian dressing and I am going to rub it onto my chicken breasts on the inside. And then I'm going to take my sun-dried tomato pesto. You can get your sun-dried tomatoes if you would like, and you can layer it that way if you'd like, but I just like the pesto. So I'm putting it on. It's your choice as to what you want to do. And it was just over a tablespoon I used on each one. So I basically used the jar up for the 5 chicken breasts that I'm working with. So our measurements will be on my site, but you don't have to do 5, you do your amount. And I would still take and use the measurements for the dressing, because the extra you can rub it onto the top of it if you would like. That's up to you. So I've taken a handful now of spinach. This actually is spinach, baby spinach and baby kale that I had gotten, but you can use just plain old spinach if you'd like. You can do the mixture, it's up to you. And then I've got a slice of mozzarella cheese that I put here, and I'm going to try and work this out that I can fold it in half. And hopefully I've pounded this one down. The other ones, I don't even put the toothpicks in because it just doesn't work to try and get them to stay in, because I've got so much, and the chicken breasts are quite large. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this up and I'm going to put it over into my dish, which I will show you in a second. So I've got it all ready for the oven. I took the leftover sun-dried tomato pesto and I just spread it on the top, and I turned the oven on at 350 and I cooked it between 45 to 50 minutes. So here is my low-carb sun-dried tomato spinach and cheese chicken. It's absolutely delicious. It is. It's really, really good. Now I got this recipe from recipetineat.com, and she got the recipe from Yammy's, oh my goodness, noshery.com or noskery.com. It'll be on my blog anyway. Very, very tender. The sun-dried tomatoes have amazing flavor, so good. Go to lowcarbrecipeIdeas.com, try this recipe and try some of my others. You take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.